What's up, Phantom Freaks? How y'all doing today? Coming at you with another weekly episode of Phantom News. And I wasn't here last week because, out in the mountains, getting my foxhole ready for the coming World War III. Anyway, moving on forward, we're going to hit the general updates and go from there. Phantom general update from the 6th. Here's a recap of the biggest news the last 2 weeks. Also, make sure to follow us on Twitter to stay up to date. Celsi Digital Platforms. Fantom has partnered with Celsi, a digital platform developer with consulting and IT delivery centers across Europe and the Middle East and Asia. Celis, I think I was pronouncing that wrong, will work with implementing solutions on Fantom's smart contract platform in Bangladesh. The initial focus will be on mobile financial services. Fantom will provide its resources to support Celis in solution design and implementation. So this is kind of like bigger financial products. May not have an initial impact on the price, but having these type of bigger things come in, develop with Fantom, and Fantom get involved and help this whole thing along is going to be big in the long run. And the more things that you can do like that based in Fantom, like the coming Binance Cloud exchange, even though a lot of people think they won't have an initial impact on the price, but if you start, just like any supply and demand, if you start locking up Fantom, if people start locking that up in liquidity, in trading pairs, putting a bunch of trades on there, running bots on it or whatever it is, all those things that lock up more and more Tomb and more Fantom is going to help the price in the end. It can't not. It's simple supply and demand. So when people say that the exchange is not going to have much of an effect on the price, maybe not immediately, but long term and stability, the more pairs that you have your coins in, be Tomb, be Fantom, the more pairs you can have them in Bitcoin pairs, Ethereum pairs, across as many different centralized exchanges as you can, and decentralized exchanges, that helps. That locks those coins up. It's, people need to provide liquidity on those. Exchanges need to provide liquidity, all that stuff. So to think that more pairs and more places to trade on all sorts of different exchanges isn't going to help is extremely naive. Fantom, the eco-friendly blockchain. Climate change and the energy uses of blockchains is the top mind of many builders. And, and most of that is, I won't get into anything political, but, a lot of that is money-based, right? It's, people who control the money system and control the gates often control what is and isn't considered within the climate change scenario. Whether it actually be good for the environment or not isn't always the case. It's really how well these guys can pitch and sell to the general public, whether it's good for the environment or not, right? Climate change and the energy usage of blockchains is on the top mind of many builders, investors, and decision makers in companies and governments. Fantom's ABFT algorithm with proof of stake Sybil resistance is not only fast and secure, but also impresses with low resource consumption. We analyze how Fantom compares to other blockchains in the traditional finance industry and showcase how Fantom truly is an eco-friendly blockchain. Yeah, it truly is. And my point with what I was saying a minute ago is I worked for this company for a long time, for a while, managed, and they would do things like accept rewards for environmentally friendly practices, and I can just tell you, it's Enterprise Business Solutions. Enterprise is a big, huge company. Many of you probably know, but they would accept awards for doing environmental friendly things, right? Like one time they went through and even though they weren't environmentally friendly, they went through and took out all the 250 watt lights that were metal halide light bulbs. They threw away all those light bulbs, even though they were good. They threw away all those light fixtures, even though they were good. And they put in 400 watt LEDs. So the place was a lot brighter, had a lot more light, sure. But then they took an award for saying that they used less electricity, right? They weren't using less electricity. They just went up. Each light fixture was using way more electricity. Plus, they took all those other bulbs and all those other fixtures and put them in the dump. Not really, another time they took an award for some sort of environmental thing because they said they started a recycling program. But really, they just took recycling trash cans, put them all throughout the building, put lists on them what could go inside the trash can. But at the end of the day, we only had one dumpster. and the business and the janitors would, the cleaning lady at the end would take all of the trash and all of the recycling and pour it into one dumpster because we didn't have a place for it to go separate, right? That infrastructure wasn't set up. But Enterprise Holdings took another award for being a environmentally friendly company, even though it was just fighting, environmental nonsense. So this whole environmental thing that you see within blockchains a lot, and I know this is outside the scope of Fantom News, I should have saved this for like rants or something, is often BS. Is often just, like what you can get people to believe in, right? Anyway, Fantom estimated yearly consumption is extremely small, like they said, a household, and lower than all the other blockchains, regardless of whether it's a show or not. Fantom becomes strategic investors in Tank Wars. I think that's pretty cool. I think this is a cool video game, and or a good idea for the game. I like that Tank Wars game that's on or Tanks or whatever it's called, that's on Xbox One, and that everyone could play. But I haven't delved into this game. But if it's anything like that, then it should be huge, right? UST on Fantom. AnySwap has integrated UST, which is that Terra USD support on Fantom. You can now directly bridge UST from Terra to Fantom via beethoven-x. Pretty damn cool, guys. Pretty damn cool. They've also done a Solana bridge. So, from what I understand, beethoven-x, I'm pretty bullish on it. beethoven-x is recognized as a friendly fork by the Balancer DAO. And that's like the DAO, the Balancer themselves is agreeing to like support, help out, and, calling them a friendly fork means they want them to succeed. And they've done their due diligence there and, feel confident enough to extend that friendly fork designation. Allbridge and beethoven-x bring SOL to Fantom, and that's what I was talking about. You can now use Allbridge to send Solana from Solana, Polygon, and CeeLo to Fantom to trade on beethoven-x, one step closer to a multi-chain future. 88 miles per hour introduces MPH rewards on Fantom with fixed yields protocol, 88 MPH. You can now earn MPH rewards on top of lending fees. For example, with a fixed 8% APR on USDC and vested MPH rewards for lending USDC. Stakely launches an FTM faucet. Just bridged to Fantom? Need some Fantom for gas? With Stakely's faucet, you can now have a relaxed start in the Fantom ecosystem. Get FTM to pay for some swaps. Generally, your first two is covered with what you get out of that faucet. Also, they have, something similar over on Spirit Swap. DeFi Yield integrates Fantom. Keep track of your assets, farms, P&L, and more with DeFi Yield. I think that's pretty cool. A lot of these don't seem to work when I try to set them up. And confused about transactions per second, TPS, and time to finality? You are not alone. We break down both concepts and explain which metric is the most important in this article. And Fantom is the fastest of, time to finality, which means when the whole thing is completely said and done, the transaction is considered finished. Any exchange will be like, yep, it's done. Your money's here. You can do whatever you want now. Fantom is the quickest in that regard. That is what time to finality means. When the time of the entire transaction is finished, not just one or two blockchain confirmations. So there's that. Network stats. Speaking about time to finality earlier, here are the stats to back it up. In November, Fantom had an average of time to finality of just 0.89 seconds. That's insane. There's no one touching that as far as I'm aware of. Pretty cool. Trending, you got a guide to the metaverse here. Why do people buy virtual land? I think we know why, because we want to make money. We want to be able to flip it. We want to be able to build one. It's passive incomes. We want to, host things that are going on. We may not be game players, but people may want to provide a place for people to play, provide some different things, become a tour operator, whatever it is. You can start a virtual business by buying land in the metaverse and all that good stuff. Community Quarter, some represented Fantom at the first beethoven-x blockchain week as part of a roundtable about public blockchains. Topics included the need for privacy features and how to build awareness in others. And we did have some really good stuff that came about as far as privacy goes, and they tweeted a little bit more about that. ChainStack adds Fantom support. This is pretty cool. ChainStack adds Fantom support. We are pleased to announce that the blockchain infrastructure services provided by ChainStack now supports both the Fantom mainnet and testnet. ChainStack, a user-friendly platform that allows developers to deploy nodes on various hosting platforms, both on premises and on fully managed public clouds like Amazon Web Services, Azure, and Google Cloud Platform. Node installation and syncing on ChainStack takes just minutes, completely lifting the otherwise heavy burden on developers to maintain enterprise-grade infrastructure. Pretty cool. In addition to node management, ChainStack offers users a suite of tools and services to facilitate building and maintaining dApps, NFT collections, blockchains. So from what I understand from reading this, it sounds like it's going to be a heck of a lot easier for developers to deploy on Fantom in, a powerful way. So pretty cool there. Let's head over and check out the Fantom Foundation's Twitter. And this will be from where we started last time. Instant transactions and low fees, exactly what DeFi users need at DeFiYield.app, which is an asset management dashboard secured by a blockchain security network. Our revolutionary tools provide ease, security, confidence for investing. Pretty cool. The ultimate yield farming guide on Fantom. Is that time to finality thing we're all talking about? Fantom offers deterministic finality. A transaction is confirmed and final in 1 second. This efficiency makes it the fastest blockchain with PBFT guarantee in the industry. Here's something that Fantom retweeted from Lexicon, a lore-driven trading card game built on Fantom, filling a critical market gap. Our pack of cards contracts recreate the magical of a sealed pack, the car ride home, and the joy of finally seeing the treasure inside. Join, and it looks like a pretty cool game. It has something to do with cards and NFTs and all that good stuff. Here we have detailed cross-chain bridge tutorial moving UST between Terra and AnySwap. So a tutorial on how to get that done from AnySwap themselves. Terra UST, powered by Luna, cross-chain transfers of UST between Terra and Fantom are now available. This was the official tweet from Terra UST retweeting AnySwap. Symphonic decentralized investment platform, beethoven-x, one I'm bullish on. Hi there, UST. Welcome to Fantom. Awesome job, Terra Money and AnySwap. Super stoked to announce that our new UST, USDC, and mempool, so they're wasting no time to get that UST in a nice stablecoin pool. Pretty damn cool over on beethoven-x. Fantom Foundation retweeted out from Supa Foundation, the #1 Fantom metaverse. Join the Supa Foundation to save humanity on an upcoming NFT-based game. Sounds very interesting. Sorry, I couldn't wait to share one, and when these games are playable and there's a lot more people involved in doing stuff, this should bring a lot more traction, action, transactions to the Fantom network, because games generally have, they need a lot of transactions, right? And Fantom is one that is actually cheap enough that you could, on a pay-to-earn game actually come out ahead, right? Fantom has partnered with Celsi to implement solutions on Fantom's smart contract platform in Bangladesh. Celise, excuse me, I keep saying that wrong. Initial focus will be to integrate Fantom into financial services projects with exclusivity from, we already went over that. Sneaky Ren protocol pools ready to go live on Curve Finance at the Fantom Foundation. So pretty cool. You got a Curve pool here, and it's got Ren DAI, Ren BSUD, and MIM, USDC, USDT, and Ren ETH. So many more options. There. Keck Tools, really like Keck Tools. Man, I've just really fallen in love with what they're doing over on Spooky Swap, and there's always new and great stuff, right? Multi-charts released at Keck Tools for Morpheus Swap and Soul Swap Finance added. Latest trading table frog icons, and it's just some simple integrations. Fantom community alerts. Myself and the other Pomp just finished an overview of the Fantom ecosystem. Hey, that's pretty cool. I like that. I haven't seen that. I'm sure it's good. And this was good. The whole, getting the update from Fantom on the Fantom alerts. So since I've seen you last, we've had 2 Fantom Unchained episodes. We had a Fantom Foundation on Fantom alerts happen, like, where the whole team comes in and gives a big general update. I hope they're going to do that on the regular. We learned a lot there, but primarily the main takeaway is that Fantom Foundation won't be messing around with apps or any of that stuff. They're going to be leaving that to the community, and we're a community chain. Remember, Fantom was like completely abandoned, and the community took it over. So there's all that. Fantom Foundation, the intelligent algorithm at OpenOcean, optimizes trading based on multiple parameters, including low gas fees, low switches, and optimized routing to maximize users' returns. I think that's cool. Another good thing we got that came out of the that AMA with the team was that something I'm interested in is when the Fantom Foundation's wallet comes out, and you're going to be able to pick an aggregator of your choice and have it like interact directly with your wallet. That's pretty damn cool. This chain stack should really help with the decentralization of the entire network, getting us up some more nodes and all that good stuff, helping with infrastructure. Top Shelf Finance. We are pleased to introduce Top Shelf Finance, a multi-chain protocol for creating collateralized synthetic assets such as USDL stablecoin, launching soon on Binance Chain, Fantom Foundation, and Avalanche. This looks interesting. Tweeted out by the Fantom Foundation. It says FTM Maxi, my type of guy, NFT artist for Spirit Swap, creator of Disturbia, a collection of dark and surreal visualizations of the Fantom-powered world. Pretty interesting. Ever since I joined the Fantom community, I wanted to create an NFT drop that paid homage to all of the amazing builders on Fantom. Here's a better preview of what the elves in my PC have been rendering for the past several months. A little cooperative effort with Spirit Swap. Pretty cool. I think this little piece there looks great, don't it? Interesting things. Fast yield. I like that one. We've got some new Spirit Swap boosted vaults coming your way. Nice. At Spooky Swap, XBoost APR is over 60% on tokens like Spell, FTM, and SPA, and over 70% on popular Fantom protocols like HEC, Yoshi, and Yell. These rewards come from the DEX volume and the partnerships rather than emissions, and even create additional buy pressure for Boo. Nothing wrong with that. KuCoin Analytics website released. You can now track Zoom DEX statistics, liquidity, volume, tokens, and pairs customized in Zoo theme. Feel free to check it out here at zoocoin.cash. The analytics side of the menu button leading to the info website was added on ZooDex. Thrilled to have Baseline Protocol and Fantom Foundation at Tomb Finance as our platform partners of TNABH. At Stakely.io, we are delighted to announce that we have received a grant from the Fantom Foundation. Fantastic for their Fantom faucet. 100% of the funds will go to the faucet to improve the network adoption. A million thanks to the Fantom Foundation team for this amazing contribution. OpenOcean, we're hiring. OOE is now live on Fantom Foundation with a spooky swap farm. Stake OOE and Fantom LP to earn Boo. Nice. Third phase available soon. The third phase of the OKX Earn year-end campaign will start from 3 a.m. December 13th. And they have Fantom on there with a 58% APY. Nothing wrong with that. Andre Carnier tweeted out FVM, that's the Fantom Virtual Machine, which is going to be the big game changer, guys. SS Store and Usload are slow due to the Merkle Patricia trade. Replacing storage tray in world state with new cryptographic register of VM allows storage to become a flat key value store. Fast across access to flat storage without updating all nodes due to one store instruction. Pretty cool. I'm going to have to wrap my head a bit around that, as with everything technical. Plasma Finance, bundle all DeFi in one DApp. Plasma Finance at Hyped Dex. Join the Fantom Foundation family. We believe DeFi should be about more choices and freedom. Plasma Finance is proud to share that we have integrated Fantom Foundation, a fast and scalable next generation EVM layer 1 chain. Pretty cool. Seller Network, C-Bridge 2.0 launch. Liquidity mining is scheduled to begin December 15th. Seller rewards to USDT And so pretty cool with lots of integrations with lots of other L1s, lots of stuff coming out. It's just bullish as all hell. From Spirit Swap, a positive feedback loop of goodness. The community has asked for a Spirit single stake option, and thanks to our partners at Potluck Protocol, this has been delivered. Big thanks to your team at Potluck Protocol. Wait until you see what Soli and the Fang Gang are cooking up. Here's a cycle that only humble farmers can comprehend. Stack more spirits and Fang during times of turbulence. Fantom FTM yield farming staking. So you, one, stake your Fang FTM on Spirit Swap. You earn spirit. Then you stake your spirit in the single-sided pool, which is called the Attic, and that earns Fang. And then you can take your Fang, match it up with spirit, and there you go. Get yourself in a big circle. That's the type of DeFi I like to go for. Tomb Finance, power and auto compounding. APR versus APY. 1,000 at 365 days for $3,500, or 1,000 at 365 days for 13G. Pretty obvious choice. Get into your favorite auto compounder with your Tomb FTM LP for max gains, and look at the quality of that graphic. I mean, these guys don't mess around, right? That's hot. That's quality right there. Cyberstoned World Marshall Tomb has been delivered to Tomb Finance as a token of love. It's an honor for us to be gifted this cool motion NFT to the team. So they gifted that motion NFT to them. From Crypto Refills, you supply liquidity and do the farming on Spooky Swap and generate nice earnings. You need to buy that cool tech gadget with your Boo solution. Transform your earnings at Crypto Refills into real world products. I like Crypto Refills. I'm going to be buying my first my first gift card there shortly. FTM has always put tech first, and as the next big leap into making DeFi even faster and more accessible is in the works. Constant development and continuous improvement is a great reminder that we're all still very early. And that was their response to Andre Carnier talking about the FVM, the Fantom Virtual Machine. That is a game changer, guys. It really is a game changer. And that wraps us up. We're not going to be looking at price this time. We're just going over some quick updates and got a lot more coming your way. Got some earning with Fantom videos coming out and a whole bunch of other videos. Glad to be back in time. Glad to be back with you. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you got mad profits falling in your lap. Stay with me, Fantom freaks. We got a nice ride ahead of us. And I'm out.